We all recognize this face when it comes to influencers. Vishnu Kaushal, welcome to NDTV.
थैंक यू
What are the challenges that come with being an influencer?
यार कोई बॉस नहीं है अपना ठीक है तो खुद से यू हैव टू टेल योर सेल्फ दैट दिस इज व्हेन आई एम गोना वेक अप दिस इज व्हाट आई एम गोना डू दिस इज व्हेन आई एम गोना राइट एंड यू sometimes you actually have to force creativity because there's a large audience that's waiting for you and it's actually a very interesting creative like modern age creative battle that you have to fight and it's slightly under recognized as well because people think that oh kitni आसान है videos even आनी है funny होना है but when you have to do it for month after month and then year after year and then have to stay relevant and then you don't have a job security like you don't know what's going to happen like in 5 years so it kind of gets to you but all in all I think it's a beautiful process of figuring yourself out more than anything.
But Vishnu, with so much competition now, so many comedians, so many influencers, who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite? Wow. I'll be very honest. मैं ज़्यादा कंटेंट नहीं देखता हूँ ठीक है बट हाँ मैं नहीं देख बिकॉज द रीज़न बीइंग दैट if you start consuming a lot of content, it start influencing the kind of things that you want to put out. So I try to limit at least the comedy content that I watch. I watch all other kinds of things. I watch vlogs. There's a very cute couple influencer that I follow, Bhuvan and Rylan, very small, I think 100K followers on YouTube. They're very nice. But I love Dharna's content. She's just incredible and honest, and I feel like I see a little bit of myself in her, which is why I really relate to her. But yeah, I love them.
And who's like tough competition? Who do you think, who do you draw inspiration from?
I think I stopped doing that competition bit a while back when I really understood that internet is a big huge cake and everyone can have their piece and be happy and ultimately my goal in life is to be happy, provide for my family and do my thing and just be honest to my what I'm creating. That's it. I don't think about competition. I actually just draw a lot of inspiration from people. Bhuvan is like I have never consumed his content really, but the way he was able to evolve and now writing his own show and movie and like directing and doing all of that, that's insanely inspirational, right, for a creator. So yeah, that's crazy.
And Vishnu, what's your advice to people starting out in this profession?
Uh, you were better off picking medical in +2, but
Do you actually believe that now that you've achieved all the success?
no, I mean, I do believe that in the sense that don't do it because everyone's doing it or everyone's getting famous, and fame is a very tricky drug that you might be addicted to. But it's actually not fun. Like I don't like being famous. The famous part is not fun for me. Being able to create whatever I want to, whenever I want to, and having money to provide for my family and live a life that I want to, that is the good part.
Do you really, do you suggest a side hustle with this profession? Not every, yeah.
No.
Do you have a side hustle?
This is a side hustle.
Yeah, acha.
Yeah, this is a side hustle.
Yeah.
The main hustle when even when I was starting out, I was first in college, then I had a job, then I had another job, and then this happened. All this while I was creating content. I would never advise anyone to go all in and leave everything. I mean, if you're working 8 hours a day, work 16, but don't do like, oh, I'm gonna, unless you're like, you have that kind of backing with your parents and if you're comfortable in life, maybe that if that's your thing. But I wouldn't advise anyone like me to go all in and be like this. But as a creator, like for now, this is my main thing. But I am working on other things. I'm working on businesses. I'm working on other things as well, which is nice. It's fun.
Now, this is a fun question for all our viewers watching Vishnu right now. Vishnu, tell us about a crazy fan moment.
Yeah, craze.
Like, are you mobbed in malls and things like that?
ऐसा मॉब तो नहीं होता लाइक द वन टाइम बट आई वुडंट कॉल इट मॉब लाइक पीपल वर जस्ट इनक्रेडिबली नाइस इन शोइंग अफेक्शन एंड आई लव्ड इट बिकॉज मैं ना पैंडमिक में फेमस हुआ था ठीक है तो फेमस तो हो गया अब मेरे को क्या पता था बाहर जाके लोग फोटो खिंचाते हैं साथ में मेरे ठीक है तो आई वेंट आउट एंड पीपल स्टार्टेड रिकग्नाइजिंग मी एंड व्हेन द फर्स्ट टाइम आई गॉट रिकग्नाइज्ड आई वाज सो इट वाज लाइक वाओ यू नो ऑफ मी and we have never met. That's crazy. And then that happened and then happened and then I realized that when I go to public spaces this happens, and then that was quite crazy. But there was this one time, it's not like a crazy story, but one of my favorite moments was a fan came and she was like, her name is Anul. She shared a very deep and sort of dark story, and I really resonated with her. And I you never know where your work takes you and where your work goes. Like how it helped her. It wasn't my intention. I'm not like a great guy who's like I'm doing it to serve my community, making people laugh. I don't do that. for that. I just like doing it, right? But how my work or what I do in my room, how it helped someone there, and her expressing that to me with tears in her eyes really grounded me. That like really changed me and really yeah, did something.
And Vishnu, for somebody like you who's achieved this kind of success, what is, I mean, how much do you guys, I mean, we're all curious as viewers. Just give us a little bit of a figure. How much do you guys make in like a, I'm not talking about an exact figure.
I enjoyed it a lot.
No, no, like just for a person like you who's in this profession, I mean, is it really comfortable or is it,
No, it's
you
really
know,
comfortable. No, it's definitely
or is it very stable? Or is it
it's not stable. It's not stable, but it is really comfortable. So you get, so for example, I'll give you a genuine example. So if one of my friends works in Accenture, right? Very stable job, can do it till he's 60, right? And earn a lot of money. I will just earn that money in 7 years, but like in chunks, and then I have to figure shit out. Then I have to really, like, I have to be constantly on my toes, like, what am I going to do? Like, mera 60 tak nahi hai. I will, like, it's the same amount of money that we'll earn over time, but like, mine is just different. So that's
and
a
my
very diplomatic answer.
yeah, we all figure that. And my final question, Vishnu, is that I mean, are you concerned at some point that this will not work out, and I mean, you won't be relevant as you are at this point?
See, relevancy, I'm sort of over with, right? I just want to be able to make videos, earn a living, travel, make sure my parents are okay. That's my goal. Not too much I care about after that. Like, my goal is to build a business that sustains. That's actually something that is bigger than me. It's not a Vishnu's brand. It's just a company in itself. And when that happens, I don't. The relevancy is just a. I think people will go back to my videos. I'm sure people show my videos to their parents, and I think that's one thing that I love about my job. Like that relationship through a video is something that I live for. I think that's bigger than relevancy, as far as I understand.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Lovely to
Thank
talk
you.
to you.